Hello, my name is Faishola Oyemi, a consultant at Cozy Consults, and today I'm here to talk about the closure and reflection of the project I've been working on for the past couple of months now. Before I continue, do you know COVID-19 had a dramatic effect on businesses, on the world as a whole, on individuals, on industries, and travel agency industry wasn't left behind, and Tinder Travel is not an exception. Tinder Travel is an adventure travel company, and despite the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, Tinder Travel is committed to providing safe and sustainable travel experience. Cozy Consult aims to help Tinder Travels recover from pandemic-related losses and thrive in the competitive post-pandemic travel industry, and also improve their profits and expand their business. The first part, the first part of this project talked about the the scope, the objective, the hypothesis of this project. The second part of this project talked about literature review and current state analysis of the company Tinder Travel. The third part of this project talks about the methodologies, and solution models proposed to Tinder Travel. And in today's part, which is the reflection and closure of the project, I'll be talking about the overview, the testing plan, evaluation and results, the data visualization of results, interpretation and analysis of results, adjustments and amendments made, conclusion and recommendation, also the feedback I got from my clients, the lessons I learned, and my personal reflection while working on this project. The aim of this study is to understand the preference and behavior of customers in the post-pandemic landscape in order to be able to help Tinder Travels develop a digital way of operating their business. The goal of this project is to position the company for a long-term system by capitalizing on the anticipated increase in tourism demand using digital channels. The previous blog, some models were proposed to Tinder Travels, which includes developing an online booking, having a customer representative, and also business expansion, which means expanding their business. The hypothesis for this project, whereas the first hypothesis was based on digital transformation support, the second hypothesis was based on business expansion, and the third hypothesis was based on customer support representative for bookings. Testing plan. These are the activities that were carried out to test the solution models proposed to the company. The first thing was the questionnaire design. The first thing, questionnaire design, the questionnaire distribution and data collection, data preparation and analysis, and evaluation of outputs. The type of data used for this project was primary data. Primary data was used. A questionnaire was created and sent out to the respondent to fill. The consents of the respondents were the respondents that filled the questionnaires consented to participate in the project, and also all ethical guidelines was followed. The demographics, the demographics, questions were asked about data was gotten in the demographic aspect of the respondents, from their gender to their age, from their gender to their age, and also booking preference. Questions were asked about the kind of method the respondents would prefer and how they prefer to make their bookings. Would they prefer to make their bookings online? Would they prefer to make their bookings offline? Would they prefer to make their bookings through a phone call, or would they prefer to make their bookings through going to the office? And also, questions were asked on digital transformational support, business expansion. Apart from booking a flight, which Tinder Travel is known for, what other services would they prefer, or would they want Tinder Travels to offer? The questions were asked about that too. And also, their opinion was sought to know if they'll prefer to have like online support like chat box while trying to make a booking. So all these points were considered when designing the questionnaire. Stratified sampling method was used because the respondents actually wanted the questions and the survey I'll get, the response I'll get to cut across every demographic groups. So a stratified sampling was used, and also the questionnaires were distributed through various channels such as social media, the Tinder Travels website, and email. For the data preparation and analysis, correlation test was used to exploit relationship between variables. Also, statistical analysis was used to analyze the results gotten from the respondents. Digital transformation initiatives. The hypothesis, there are several, the hypotheses raised under these points. We have the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. The null hypothesis states that there's no relationship between comfort with online booking and preference for booking flights, while the alternative hypothesis states that there's a relationship between booking comfort with online transaction and preference for booking flights. For business expansion, the null hypothesis states that customers are only interested in flight booking, while the alternative hypothesis states that customers are interested in other things, other types of booking apart from flights. And for the third part of the hypothesis, which is the customer support representative during booking, the null hypothesis states that there is no preference among customers. There's no preference among customers for support representative during booking, while the alternative hypothesis states that customers prefer having a support representative to aid their bookings. Data visualization and communication of insights, interpretation and application. For the first hypothesis, which states that there is no relation, for the null hypothesis, which states that there is no relationship between comfort with online transaction and booking preference, and the alternative hypothesis, which states that there's a positive relationship between comfort with online transaction and booking preference. Spearman's correlation was used to analyze the results, and with 0.39, with having to be 0.39 as a result, it states that there's a positive linear relationship between comfort with online transaction and booking preference. And the p-value less than 0.05, with the p-value less than 0.05 indicates that the null hypothesis should be rejected and the alternative hypothesis should be accepted, which states that there's a linear relationship, between comfort with online transaction and booking preferences. For analyzing the second hypothesis, which states that customers are only interested in flights, in flights, and they're not interested in any other bookings, while the alternative hypothesis states that customers are interested in other bookings apart from flights. With the analysis gotten from the response, it shows that the respondents are also interested in other services apart from flight booking. They're interested in using other services of Tinder Travels. If Tinder Travels starts a new line of expands and add vacation tours, accommodation tours, and vacation packages to their services, people would patronize them. And also the question about having an online support while trying to make bookings. Majority of the respondents prefer having an online support while making a booking. The majority of the respondents support the idea. The discovery of travel destinations, how travelers find their destination choice. 74% of the respondents find their travel destination choice on social media, while 23% finds that on the travel website, and 2% word of mouth, and 1% from magazine. the age range of respondents, the largest part, which is 41%, is actually they're between the age group of 36 and 45, 36% the age group of 26 to 35, and 15% age group of 18 to 25, and 8% as the age group of 45 and above. 52 female, for the respondents, we have 52 female and 48% male. After the interpretation of the analysis, which shows that people prefer to have an online booking. They prefer to have they prefer to have support while making their bookings, and they also like to they also appreciate if Tinder Travels can involve other like offer other services apart from the flight booking. The application of the interpretation of the results based on that, the following application was are listed below for Tinder Travels to apply. The first one is they have to develop an online booking system and ensure a secure online transaction, improve their customer service with digital tools, support with online booking. They should make customer representative available. They should introduce chat box and also focus on diverse booking options. Apart from flights, they should introduce other things like accommodation, travel packages, adjustment and amendments. Well, nothing was really adjusted because the plan, the project was consistent with the plan, and there was no inconsistency in the way the project was conducted and carried out. Conclusion: the analysis of the survey data for Tinder Travel has provided valuable insights into customer preference and behavior, particularly the context of digital engagement. The prevailing sentiment underscore a clear inclination towards online services, highlighting the significance of a seamless and user online booking experience. From the analysis, from the reports gotten from the survey, from the analysis to the interpretation, it shows that people are really interested and people really accept the idea of digitization. They accept the fact that Tinder Travel should go from being offline booking to online booking, and also expand. They should introduce new services apart from the flight booking, and also create a customer support system whereby clients can get support while booking, while trying to book or trying to use their services. For the recommendation, Tinder Travel should develop an online booking system. They should ensure the security of online transaction, and they should develop an active online presence. Their presence should be felt on social media. When people want to make use of travel agency, they prefer to go to social media to see the list of available agencies they can work with. Tinder Travel should make themselves available on social media. They should make their presence known. And also price. Price is very important when trying to decide which travel agency one would love to go to or one would love to book or use any of their services. They should ensure a competitive pricing and also incorporate a continuous feedback mechanism. And also, they should leverage on digital customer service tools. They should invent implementation of chat box, AI-driven assistance for instant query and resolution. Next step for Tinder Travels. Tinder Travel should integrate an online booking system on the website. They should employ a web designer who would design their websites and which will make people to be able to book their services online without having to go to their office in person. And they should also hire a social media manager to build online presence. In the course of the research, I noticed Tinder Travel does not really have their presence is not felt on social media. So they need to hire a social media manager to build their online presence. And they also need to build partnership. They need to partner with other companies, partner with Airbnb companies, partner with tour guide companies, so that their services, people can use their services through other companies. And also training and workshop. Why trying to introduce new initiatives, new digital initiatives. They should train their staff. Their staff should be well informed. They should be highly knowledgeable about the new system, the system, the new system the company wants to start operating on, and also performance metrics. They should define the KPIs and outline the performance metrics, and there should always be a periodic review of the progress of the company. And the feedback I got from my clients, they were genuinely appreciative of my dedication and commitment to the project. And through their feedback, I got to know that they were already thinking of some of these things before, and they were not sure if they should go ahead with it. But with my recommendation and with my recommendation, and they were able to decide and come to a time that, oh, they really need to implement these changes, and they are also eagerly waiting to collaborate with me to see the successful integration of the proposed online booking system. Key lessons learned: time management. I started this project late because I felt, oh, I had a lot of time to work on it. But in the long run, I noticed that I really have enough time. So I learned how to manage my time. Also, my communication skills, because I had to do interviews with their employees. I had to talk to the stakeholders. So it's really improved my communication skills. And my critical and strategic thinking, I have to think. It's really improved my critical and strategic thinking. And also, I learned my problem-solving skills. I really improved on it, because working through this project really made me realize how working with a real life situation can be, and also how to solve problems, and how to find solutions to problems. Working at Tinder Travel improved my ability to work in a team, and also made me experience working on a real life project. That is my personal reflection. And also it's enriched my learning abilities. It's really enriched it. And also my time management. It's really improved my time management. And I would like to appreciate Tinder Travels, the team, the employees, the stakeholders that took their time to attend to me to provide the necessary information I needed, and also my project supervisor, who was always ready to work to look out through my drafts and make sure I'm on the right track, and also my module leader for constantly reminding us of what to do. The list of references that I used. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you.